Hey, Sam here. Okay, this is the demo of Connectio. Now, this is called Connect Leads. Connectio is the overall everything. Now, in this account, I have the upgrades that are also available with Connect Leads. So the Connectio upsells, there are some upgrades that are available with this software, and there's details on the OTO1 right down below you. Now, when you first get into the software, it asks you to connect up your Facebook account, which I've done here, and also it asks you to connect up your autoresponder. This is a very easy process. You're able to add multiple autoresponders to the app itself, and as you'll see, if we wanted to go through it again, we're able to add any autoresponder you can think of, basically. So if I wanted to go ahead and add, where is it? We'll just go through here, manage autoresponder. If I wanted to add, another one other than Aweber, I could do that, and I could choose then which is my favorite autoresponder. They've done really well. They've included GetResponse, Webinar Jam is even included in here. They've included Ontraport, which is a big one for me. They've included GetResponse, Aweber, and even HTML forms. So you can use this with that as well, and you can use it with Infusionsoft, MailChimp. Any of the autoresponders you could think of are included in this software, which is a really big plus. And being for email marketing, it really is important that that's the case. Now, when you get into the software, it's very straightforward. It actually guides you through the process of setting the software up. It does it really nicely, and then from there you're able to go into the section that's right for you. In this case, what I'm doing is I'm going into Connect Leads, which is the software that you get on the front end, and I'm going into getting started if I'm starting out. And the training itself is very step-by-step. This was a new concept for me. I didn't know this existed on Facebook before going through Connect Leads, and after seeing it, going through the training step-by-step, it really did help. There's also a strategy section where it gives you a few steps on how to go through and use the system. Okay, now the training itself is good, but what I think you'll find is really valuable is if you get access to the bonus package that I've outlaid for you down below. It'll go through this, plus it'll go through a lot more. But this, when it comes to Facebook training, in terms of actual training on retargeting, on getting leads over Facebook and the Facebook related stuff, it is very, very good. But you can use Audience Drill for doing what it's going to show here, and you can do it a lot quicker. Audience Drill is one of the bonuses down below. Okay, so let's go and set up our first Connect Leads campaign. So what do we need to do first of all? Well, in the training, when you go through it, what it's going to ask you to do first of all is open up your Facebook ads account. Now, this is my Facebook ads business account. You might have a Facebook ads business account, or you might have a Facebook personal account. Either one will work, either one is fine. The first step that we need to do is we need to go to what's called the Power Editor. The Power Editor is where a lot of what happens over Facebook takes place. It's where you can add different campaigns, choose what kind of campaigns you want, go and target certain audiences. You can build retargeting audiences through this platform as well. And because of this new upgrade, you might find that you need to actually import some data over. It might actually ask you to import some data over. So when you get here and it asks you to import data, you might just want to say download, sync up your accounts so you've got all of that data from your previous campaigns in here. Now, I haven't had anything change since last time, not a lot changed, so there we go. All right, now that we're here, here's the next step. We first of all go to create campaign. When we're creating our campaign, we need to outlay a new campaign where we fill out the details about this. Now, for this case, I'm going to do this as a test, and I'm going to do it as a Connectio test. All right, I'm going to choose down here what my objective is. You'll see this feature right here, lead generation. That's what Connect Leads runs on. All right, lead generation, this component right here. So it's in the buying type auction and then lead generation. Really important that you select that. Without that, Connect Leads isn't going to work. We'll do test 1 again, test, and we'll enter in test 1 here. Now we continue to the next step. Now, in the next step, as you'll see, what we need to do is actually create our lead generation campaign. So first of all, we need to go across to here and select our ad sets right here. The ad sets is basically where you're able to now start bidding. You're able to choose your type of campaign that you want to run, and you can choose which page you want to select. For this particular campaign, I'm going to select a example campaign for traveling entrepreneurs. Traveling entrepreneurs is one of our Facebook pages that we run. It basically travels or follows us as we go on our travels. It's a good way of us documenting our trip, and also for those that are interested, you can follow us at Traveling Entrepreneurs, facebook.com/Traveling Entrepreneurs. Now I'm going to start the schedule, okay, when this ad campaign will run from. I can select my audience, I can go through, do all of this, and that is quite straightforward. You'll be able to go through and do this process as well. Then once you've done that, connect on, go to the next step, which is the ads step right here. The ad step is now where you're going to fill out your lead form. Okay, this is the form that you're building. You'll see a preview right here, and this, I know this was completely new to me as well. You're probably looking at this thinking, wow, this is really cool. It took for me probably about 20 minutes to really get the hang of, but I do recommend going through the training in Connect Leads. So then we go into the text. We enter in, hey, check this new feature in Facebook out. Join our subscriber list. This is just an example, obviously. So the text that we might want to put in, and we'll see now as I update this, a preview coming in. Then we can add a headline. It might be, follow us around the world. And then down here for the newsfeed step, and we're just adding in the headlines and stuff. We haven't gotten to the exciting stuff yet. It's join here to go into our subscriber list and get emailed specials. Now, what you would want to put in here is you'd want to put in some sort of lead generation campaign. And 3,000 leads in 30 days, if you've read that, then what I go into there, and it's really important, is you need to create some sort of incentive, some sort of bribe almost, for someone to actually subscribe. So here is where you'd put in for a client a coupon. Here is where you'd put in for your own business, potentially a downloadable ebook, a video course, a webinar, something like that, where people can automatically register for it. Now we are on to the next step. We can add a URL if we want to, but that's not what we want to do. What we want to do now is we want to actually select our lead form. It could be download, it could be something that we give away that's valuable. So we got to select what our call to action text will be. In this case, it's going to be download. We can then add in a select image, or an image that we want to add in. I'm going to add an image of one of our traveling entrepreneurs images. Here it is. This is the image that we're going to add. This is one of our images from our Traveling Entrepreneurs page. And now we're going to create a new form. So we click Create New Form, and we're into the form section. This is the most, pretty much the easiest part of the whole process. It's not very difficult to do this. You've got to simply name your form, which will be Traveling Entrepreneur. I'll just do Traveling 1, 2, 3, and then we'll click Next from there. Now, before I do that, I want to show you something really cool, which is on the next page, and this is something that I was really excited by. You've actually got a bunch of other options that you can open up here for data you can get, and in Connect Leads, you can actually generate a person's birth date, you can get their marital status, you can get a bunch of other data to help you in your campaign. You can even add a question, okay? We can actually add a section where we can ask someone a question to get more information about them, so we can understand our audience better, or we can offer them something different. Now in this case, I'm not going to tick any of these, so all it's going to capture is the person's email and their full name. We then click Next, and we're on to our privacy policy step. Now the privacy policy step is this right here. Basically, it's where we can add in the privacy policy. So in our case, it might be sambacker.com/privacy policy. Now, if you don't have one of these, I believe they've included one with Connect Leads. However, if you get access to my bonuses today, you'll actually get a document with the privacy policy already pre-written for you in Consulting Minutes. So not a problem. Then click Next once you've added that in. Now you can add the link to your website. Now this is the link which a person could be taken to once they've completed your form. Okay, this could be a GoToWebinar registration, it could be back to your website, it could be to a thank you page. So it might be sambacker.com/thanksFacebook or something like that. Then we're going to click Next. Now we're on to the final step. This is when we're able to now customize our form. So what's going to happen is first step, email, then first name. Then we've got submit, we go to the next step, and you're all set. You're registered, you're done. Create form. All right, now we're creating our form. We've successfully now created our form. Now you can see that someone can download or get access to what it is that we're offering. So if we wanted to change this, we could say apply now, we could say sign up, which might be actually more relevant to what we're asking people to do. And there you go. You've got your feature iPhone or feature phone. Okay, it shows a preview of it here, of what it looks like on a phone. We can also see the mobile news feed as well. Now, when people actually register, they click sign up, it's going to take them to, hey, congratulations, you're registered. With Connect Leads, they're going to be automatically registered into our autoresponder. Now, we've set up our campaign here. We've completely set up our campaign. We are ready to go. Now we're on to the final step, and this is when Connect Leads comes in. All right. First, I create a lead form. All right. First, I create a lead form. Now, what we need to do is select our page, Traveling Entrepreneurs. What it's going to do is it's going to load up our lead form, Traveling 123. Click continue then. We are automatically choosing our autoresponder, which is Like Life for me. I've nicknamed it Like Life, and we select our lead list then. Then we click continue. Now what we need to do is we need to make sure that this is correct. So, hey, is this data correct? In order to submit custom fields into Aweber, you'll need to add custom fields first here, see here. Now, I've done this already in my list, in my email autoresponder, so I already know that this is ready. So now I click Save Lead Form. Now we've completed it. So when we run our lead form now through Facebook, when we advertise this across Facebook, when we direct people to our lead form and advertise it anywhere across Facebook, what's going to happen now is our emails, the emails that we generate, are going to be automatically added into our subscriber list. And you can see here the leads will pop in here, plus they'll automatically pop into my subscriber list, giving me the ability to email my Connect leads. And that's what this software does. It's a new feature. It'll allow you to engage audiences in a new way, generate more leads through Facebook, and with the I'm not going to say amazing, but in my opinion, if I was looking at it, it's probably quite cool. The bonus package that we've compiled for you today, it's one that will give you all the knowledge that you need to implement this in your business. And obviously this is a software. It's a software that is really cool, but without training and without the right software to complement this, then it's going to be more difficult to make money with it. So I want to give you all of the resources that you'll need to do that. I've compiled this package to give you the best chance to make money, and I'm also going to run some webinars, 3 webinars in fact, covering all different sides of how I would see you making money with Connect Leads. All of that is down below. Thank you for listening to this demo. I hope this has been educational, and make sure you go down below for more information as well. So this is the Connect Leads software. You've seen the process now. You now know how to generate leads over Facebook, and you're ready to go. Thank you for listening. This is Sam Backer. I'll talk to you again soon.